Stop what you're doing and listen carefully. What I'm about to reveal is something that will change the way you see yourself, your mind, and your spiritual path forever. Alcohol. It seems harmless, even celebrated in society. But hidden beneath the surface is a force silently weakening your spiritual power, your clarity, and even your connection to the universe. Most people don't notice it, and even fewer talk about it. Yet this truth has been preserved for thousands of years by secret traditions, mystics, and ancient sages. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a vast field of energy, a luminous network connecting you to higher consciousness, intuition, and the very fabric of reality. Every thought, emotion, and habit either strengthens this field or distorts it. Alcohol, even in small amounts, creates subtle distortions. It clouds perception, dulls awareness, and interrupts the channels through which spiritual energy flows. Most people think alcohol just affects the body or mood, but its influence goes far deeper. The ancient Egyptians, Hermetic masters, and sacred traditions from around the world understood this principle clearly. They knew that substances like alcohol can weaken the mind's ability to perceive higher truths, dampen the flow of divine insight, and interfere with the soul's evolution. In fact, secret texts warn that indulgence without awareness is not merely a physical choice, it is a spiritual obstacle. And yet, society teaches the opposite. Parties, celebrations, and social rituals glorify alcohol, masking its spiritual consequences. The masses remain unaware that every sip is subtly influencing their consciousness, shifting them away from clarity and alignment. This is why so many spiritual seekers struggle. They are unknowingly blocking their own spiritual power with habits that appear harmless. Here's the first shocking truth nobody talks about. Alcohol alters the vibrational frequency of the mind. Consciousness is energy. Thoughts, emotions, and intentions are vibrations. Alcohol disrupts these vibrations, lowering the resonance of your consciousness. This isn't speculation. It's the same principle that the ancients used to design rituals, temples, and sacred spaces, all of which were tuned to higher vibrations. When your personal vibration is lowered, spiritual perception dims. Intuition falters. Subtle guidance from the universe becomes harder to access. But that's only the beginning. Alcohol also interacts with the subtle body, the invisible energy system that connects the physical body, mind, and spirit. Chakras, energy channels, and the aura all respond to subtle influences. Even occasional drinking can create subtle blockages, clouding your inner guidance, dampening emotional clarity, and suppressing your natural connection to higher consciousness. These effects accumulate over time, leaving the mind heavy, reactive, and less capable of perceiving the hidden patterns of life. Now, you may be wondering, does this mean I must avoid alcohol completely? Not necessarily. The ancient teachings emphasize conscious choice. It is not about fear or restriction, it is about awareness. Understanding the hidden influence allows you to navigate it consciously. When you approach alcohol with respect, mindfulness, and intention, its disruptive power is minimized. The secret is not in blind abstinence. It is in mastering your energy, controlling your focus, and protecting your spiritual clarity. Here's another revelation. Alcohol doesn't just block spiritual power, it masks truth. It numbs the mind, suppresses the awareness of reality, and dulls the recognition of synchronicities, signs, and subtle guidance. Many people feel stuck, confused, or disconnected, but fail to realize that their spiritual perception is being muted by habits that interfere with the natural flow of consciousness. By removing or controlling these blocks, clarity returns, insights emerge, and the mind's spiritual power surges. The lost teachings of ancient Egypt and the Hermetic tradition describe practical methods to restore clarity after exposure to substances like alcohol. Breathwork, meditation, visualization, and sacred sound were all used to realign consciousness, clear blockages, and restore spiritual resonance. These methods are not myths. They are tools to retune the mind and energy system to its natural frequency, allowing insight, intuition, and power to return swiftly. And here's the most mind-blowing part. The moment you reclaim awareness, the mind begins to heal almost immediately. Your vibrational field realigns. your subtle channels clear, and spiritual perception sharpens. Decisions become easier, intuition more accurate, and synchronicities more frequent. The lost teachings reveal that even a few days of conscious practice can dramatically reverse the subtle damage caused by alcohol. Your spiritual power, which may have been dimmed for years, can return in a matter of days when approached intentionally. But knowledge alone is not enough. You must embody it. Awareness, alignment, and action are inseparable. Observe your mind. Notice when alcohol influences your thoughts, emotions, or behavior. Practice techniques that restore clarity and focus. And most importantly, make conscious choices about what you consume, how often, and in what context. These are not restrictions, they are tools of empowerment. Consider this: every decision you make carries spiritual weight. Your habits, your focus, and even your intentions influence your energy, your perception, and your connection to higher consciousness. Alcohol, when consumed unconsciously, creates energetic habit loops that dull the mind and delay spiritual evolution. Awareness breaks these loops. Alignment restores flow. Embodiment strengthens your spiritual presence. The ancient masters knew this. Now you do too. Let's go deeper. The influence of alcohol is not limited to the individual. It also affects collective consciousness. Humanity's energy is interconnected. When millions consume substances that lower vibration, fear, confusion, and limitation amplify across society. The subtle patterns of consciousness are affected. Ancient civilizations understood this and approached rituals, celebrations, and substances with caution. They knew that conscious individuals could protect themselves and contribute to raising the collective field of awareness. And there is hope. Spiritual power is not lost, it can be reclaimed. Every step taken toward awareness strengthens your connection to higher truth. Every practice that restores vibrational alignment accelerates spiritual awakening. Your intuition, creativity, and perception of reality can intensify dramatically. The ancients preserved these methods precisely because they work, because consciousness is responsive, and energy can be recalibrated. Now imagine living fully aware. Every thought, every action, every moment aligned with your higher self. Alcohol no longer blocks your insight. Spiritual guidance flows freely. Creativity, focus, and synchronicity surge. Your reality mirrors the clarity of your consciousness. This is not theory. It is the living truth encoded in sacred texts, secret rituals, and ancient wisdom traditions. The final truth is simple, yet profound. You are the master of your own mind and energy. Alcohol can block spiritual power, but awareness, alignment, and embodiment restore it. You are capable of reclaiming clarity, intuition, and connection in ways that feel immediate, tangible, and transformative. The lost teachings were preserved for this reason, so humanity could awaken, reclaim power, and navigate life consciously. This is why you must watch this now. This is why I say, the hidden influence of alcohol is one of the greatest obstacles to spiritual awakening, yet one of the easiest to overcome once you understand it. Awareness, alignment, practice, and conscious choice, the four pillars of reclaiming your spiritual power, are accessible to anyone willing to apply them. So stop blindly following habits. Observe, align, restore, and embody. Reclaim your spiritual power. Protect your mind. Elevate your energy. And know this, the moment you understand how alcohol blocks your spiritual potential, nothing will ever be the same. You are capable of extraordinary clarity, extraordinary insight, extraordinary spiritual power. The path is clear. The knowledge has returned. And now it is your choice.